All right, everybody, welcome back to 100 Days of Training. Let's get into stats quick. Today, I weighed in at 205 pounds. I was at 16% body fat flat. Yep. Today, I did a Career Foundry exercise, so now I am at 28 out of 57. So that puts me at 29 to go. So less than a month's worth of work if I do one a day. Yeah, totally doable. On track to finish that before Halloween. So I'll finish at least part one of Career Foundry, or it's technically I'll finish part two of Career Foundry within this 100 days. I might finish the whole program. We'll see. It is day 12 of the 100-day challenge, and it is September 28th. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so those are all stats. So what's going on? What did I do today? So I called my grandpa. He's up and down each day. Today was a little more of a downer, but I think he's gonna be okay. Talked about ad spend on Facebook and, getting our business started and running and all sorts of stuff like that. So that was fun. Pumped out a Career Foundry exercise, pumped out a Center 6 session today. That one was a killer. Yeah, so did those things today. Let's see. I did another kind of cool video edit today. This one might only be 3 seconds long, but I'll put it here. For you to watch. Cool. Let's get shirtless. I don't know if I should edit these better, but I don't think I will. Ooh. Ooh. Here, you need to get your full body in there. There we go. Ooh. See, I could do that. Doesn't look as good, but if I'm flexing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah, so that's me at 205. And then I kind of decided today, I was looking at my goal board, and today's a Monday, so, during the beginning of the week, I really like to, go through my goals, kind of think through my overall goals, what numbers, what things I want to hit, stuff like that. So usually I kind of plan out my week either on like Sunday nights or Mondays, and so I did a Career Foundry, or not a Career Foundry, I did a goal board planning session today, which is always pretty insightful, I feel like. Okay, I want to talk about some of the big decisions in my life, so this might be the part where I go into my journey. So I remember the first time I had a lick of independence. I was 16 years old. My parents sent me off to Alabama. So I spent a summer there, and that was kind of wild. But I made some friends there, and I had a pretty good summer. 252, 2011, let's go. 9 years ago now. Wow, that's crazy. I had a crazy summer, and I came back, and I finished high school. Nothing too wild. I was like in the youth group, super creative, weird kid. Played guitar, and sang, and was in bands and stuff. So that was this guy for a bit. And then I went back to Alabama the year after I graduated high school and did a year of Bible college there, which is kind of I don't know. I I think about that year of my life sometimes, and like, I'm not a big fan of the culture of the state there, or of Southern culture in general. Things there are just kind of wild and a little hypocritical, and I feel like they know about Jesus, but like they miss the point. I don't know, maybe I missed the point too. We'll see. But I don't know, that's how I feel. Anyways, then after that, I moved to Sydney, Australia, and had the best couple of years of my life. I loved that time. I got to meet some of the best friends I ever had. I was fucking shredding it, bro. I was living the life. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a lot of money, but bro, I was killing it with some really cool people. Chasing my creative passions, learning about the Bible, learning about Christ, learning about songwriting, learning about all these things. And so that was huge. That was a big 3 years of life for me. So I was super stoked on that. Then there was a big decision at the end, and my buddy Isaiah Struve, who I care for and adore deeply, got married. And so there's a point in time where I had to mess with my visa, and I got my ticket back home to the States, and I didn't get one back, even though there's a little bit of time left on my visa. And I think back about that decision for like a long time. So that got me back to Colorado. Not a bad place to be by any stretch of the imagination, but I showed up for Isaiah's wedding. It was kind of crazy. Then I lived back in Colorado, and then I felt lost kind of for a year. And I just, I didn't know what to do. And I felt like I just didn't have, a purpose or direction. So I decided to pack up all my shit and get in a car and drive to the West Coast. And I did that. And on my way to California, I broke down in my car in the desert. And it was awful. It was maybe it might have been the worst day of my life. My car didn't have any air conditioning. It was like one of the hottest days on record. It was 110 or 113 degrees or something like that. I remember I went to a gas station. I bought like a bag of ice, and I put it in my shirt, and I let it sit there until it became water, and then it like dried up. And that was one of the most wild experiences. And I'm just sitting in the car, in a broken down car in the desert with nobody there. And it was just wild, man. That was so hard. Eventually my buddy Ronnie came through, drove a long fucking time to come pick me up. Brought me to the promised land of the West Coast, bro. So thank God for him. Got my car working, and then I tried to set up and create a life in California, man, but shoot, it was expensive. Bounce around from cash to cash, finding places to live. Rent's expensive, jobs are low. It just didn't work out, man. And I kind of wish it did, but it's whatever. I'm here now. And so after about a year in California, called it quits, came back to Colorado, moved back in with mom and dad, which is rough. Worked a variety of small jobs, and then, my grandpa always wants to start these companies, so I jump in on those with him because I think it's a good way to, make money and whatnot. So that's kind of currently what I'm on. It's kind of my second go with them, with a company called Brainwise, which I've put in a good amount of dedication and work into already. And I do want to really see this company succeed. But it's hard because I feel like I'm the only one who's really capable of creating a lot of value for the company as of right now. And I feel like I'm the doer, but I can't figure out the vision, so maybe this is just therapy for me. But yeah, so now that's what I'm doing now. And that involves some highly technical stuff like editing websites and editing videos, kind of like this, but this is definitely a side project on its own. And so I don't know. I think like I mean I've dived into what I want before with this stuff, so I think I'm just going to use this time with this company as a gateway to learn, some entrepreneurial skills from my grandfather, to spend time with him, and, to be in Colorado and to be home for a bit for a season, because I just think that'd be smart. Yeah, and so then, yeah, I'm just working on training, man. I want to, like, these 100 days of training, like, there's definitely training before these 100 days, and I definitely plan on training past these 100 days as well. But I just want to document this section because I think it'd be smart. So that's a bit of my journey. I might have more stories as things come and go. Yeah, all right. That's day 12, bro. I wonder what this is going to look like. I wonder if I sound out of breath like I did 2 days ago.